I'd like to start off by clarifying some things. The Constitution of the United States says, we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty. Black Lives Matter is a cry for help and a movement for more perfect union, justice, domestic tranquility, common defense, general welfare, and the blessings of liberty. I think everybody here agrees all lives matter. But if all lives matter, why are Black Lives Matter being singled out of that all and targeted for the color of their skin? If all lives matter, why are you so offended when we say Black Lives Matter? It's disheartening enough that we have been separated from the group and we are not being treated as equal members of this All Lives Matter. So since we have not been represented and fought for by All Lives Matter, we had to take the initiative to unite and protect each other, because we are being killed in the streets, in broad daylight, on TV, in our beds while we're sleeping. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Happy belated birthday.
Brothers and sisters, let me just say this, because I've been a resident of this town for 30 years, and today is the proudest day of my life. To see all the people out here, black, white, yellow, red, brown, we're all here united, determined, and we are angry. There's nothing wrong with being angry. We are outraged. There's nothing wrong with being outraged. We are furious about the death of George Floyd, and Ahmaud. But we're going to take our anger, take our fury, take our outrage, and turn it into energy to end the scourge of police brutality in this country. We are glad that Chauvin is in jail. We are glad that the other three are in jail. But we're not going to rest because they're not charged with what they should be charged. They should be charged with third degree, and they should be charged with second degree. They should be charged with first degree murder. And we will not rest until they receive the same justice that we would receive if we committed the same act. They went into the home of Breonna Taylor with a no-knock warrant. We should outlaw these no-knock warrants. They went into the home of Breonna Taylor looking for a man that they already had in custody. And when the police kicked in the door, they fired. They didn't announce themselves. They didn't say they were the police. They fired 22 shots and shot Breonna Taylor in her bed. Do you know what? Those police are not in jail. Those police haven't even been charged. We will not arrest until they're all in custody. Ahmaud Arbery. Ahmaud Arbery. Ahmaud Arbery was hunted down like a dog in the street. They literally went hunting. They used the weapons that they used in hunting. They used the techniques that they used in hunting. It wasn't murder. Ahmaud Arbery, it was a lynching.
First and foremost, I just want to thank everyone for coming out today. By showing up in the middle of the corona pandemic proves that we are dealing with something way larger here. It proves that we as a collective are willing to risk our health in order to fight the long-time injustices that have come as a result of systemic racism. I am not here to share my personal accounts of racism and microaggressions through my 20-year-old life. I am not here to make anyone feel comfortable or cushion my words about oppression. Instead, I am here to make sure that after you leave this protest today, that you are still angry. As harsh as that may sound, I don't want you leaving here feeling accomplished because you walked a few miles. This peaceful protest may almost be over, but we are not close to winning this fight. There is so much more to do. So many petitions to sign, so many numbers to call, and way too much information to pass around. Whether it be donating money to organizations or just simply sharing a link, there is always more work to be done. Make sure you are doing your part. I am sick and tired of seeing a hashtag followed by the names of my black brothers and sisters on social media. Yeah. I am sick and tired of seeing horrific videos of black people being murdered by the hands of police and racist individuals. I am sick and tired of black women and the LGBTQ plus community being left out the conversation. I am sick and tired of seeing murderers get arrested but never getting jail time. I am exhausted from it all, and I hope you are too.
As a Montclair resident myself, as a black man myself, witnessing what we've witnessed yet again, I think there's many reasons why each of us is here. There's many reasons why we saw thousands of others join us today. For some, it was the 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and 46 seconds, where we saw just the latest black man dying at the hands of a criminal officer. Others I know are here because you spent your life fighting for racial and social justice. Many of us are here because this is our life. This is about our lives. You've heard it today, known those moments and had those stories where, on an elevator, somebody shimmies away a little bit. And then when they get off, somebody else looks at you and goes, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed." Or you remember as a kid when you were getting a ride to the park with your good friend, his brother was driving, they see a group of black kids and they say, "Oh, they're those effing ends." And your buddy leans over and goes, "I'm so sorry." No matter what brought us here, I think we all know that sorry, we all know that embarrassed is just not good enough. We all know that now we need change, and we're all hopeful because we're seeing that this feels different. We hope it's different, but we also know that hope is not good enough. We saw the last 8 minutes and 46 seconds as someone's breath was squeezed out of them. But George Floyd died because of a lifetime of racism and institutional racism that he experienced before the 8 minutes and 46 seconds that we saw. It was a healthcare system. It's a healthcare system that disparages against African Americans and minorities the way it does not against whites. It was an educational system where we see we're underfunding our communities of color. We're not teaching the curriculum we should. It's a system that's designed to keep people exactly where we find ourselves. It's a police system. It's a police system that, yes, all too often disproportionately uses excessive force against black and brown people. Every one of these systems and so many more are the reasons why we are here today. But words and hope and expressions of sympathy are just not good enough. We're tired of hearing how sorry people are. We're tired of hearing that people stand with us. What we need now is each and every one of us to take action. When you go back and you go to your job, what are the things in place that stop African American and brown and black and other people from getting jobs where others whites can? What are the things when you talk to your family, when you've got that family member who says things, who does things that you know are racist, but you don't want to speak up? What are the things that you can do, that I can do, that we can do when we go back tomorrow to whatever it is we're going to do, to not be silent, to not whisper, but to speak up, to speak out, and to say enough is enough. We're doing something about this. That is what I'm so inspired about. Because yes, there's a lot of responsibility that's coming as mayor-elect and what that means moving forward. But I know that that responsibility is on all of us. We each have a job to do, and we will not eradicate racism unless we are as committed tomorrow and the day after and the day after that as we are today. So yes, this is, I guess, closing it out, but this is not an ending. This is not the moment we go home and forget about this, or we go home and talk about this. This is the moment we say and we commit to action. I thank you. I'm so proud to be part of Montclair because this is what we are about. We are about doing something. We are about making change, and I'm confident that as a community, we will be the ones to lead the way. Because if we're waiting for someone else to do it, that change will never come. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for doing more than talking and marching. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.